We continue to follow Joshua Snow, a tourist helicopter pilot who fled into the skies during the worst of the apocalypse. Now bound to the ground with a damaged helicopter and an empty fuel tank, he has survived his first night and is quickly gathering the food and provisions necessary to live. Food might be his immediate goal, but his sights are ever set on the skies and repairing his vehicle. Welcome back to Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, and the last flight of Joshua Snow. How long can we survive the Cataclysm with increased hordes and less supplies, as there is no hope left on the surface? Joshua is very concerned about not only getting to his helicopter, which is unfortunately just surrounded by a horde right now, but more importantly, right now we have to address immediate needs. Over the course of the day, we have managed to get a few of our skills up. We managed to get a few of the starting proficiencies that you would want, like, wound care and such. We've started on some other ones, and we got some of the basic skills practice. We got a little bit of bandaging, we got a little bit of unarmed dodge, etc. Just, the absolute basics. But the problem that we are running into is that there is no way for us right now, without spending hours and hours and hours with lockpicks, to get this door open. So even though there are supplies in here, this is not something that we can easily access right now. We could spend a bunch of time making lockpicks, but we don't have a lot of food. We only have, this is what, less than 1,000 calories, right? This is going to go very quickly. In fact, we're actually going to eat a little bit of it, and we're looking at the fact that there are some houses that Joshua had spotted before, and last time we tried to make it into town, we did run into a few zombies, but it's approaching nighttime now, and before we actually lose daylight, I want to try and move into town again, and as I move closer to town, we are going to take out zombies as we go to try and reduce the risk of dealing with these guys in any kind of horde. Unfortunately, that's just Prussian blue. We'll take the Prussian blue, though. I don't think we're going to run into radiation anytime soon, but it's better safe than sorry. So maybe instead of heading to these houses, there's a small horde that we've spotted in the distance there. Instead of heading to those houses, maybe we head to these two over here, which means that we can move through the forest, meaning that we'll be able to reduce the sight lines on us from other zombies until we get all the way up to the houses. At least that's the theory. Overconfident officer. Gun in hand, this police officer is determined to make a last stand against the horde. He is going to draw some zombies in on him, almost guaranteed. But he might take a few out. In fact, it actually looks like he did take several out. Oh, good goodness. That is amazing, actually. We definitely want to go up there and check these zombie corpses. A full face motorcycle helmet. That could actually be quite good for us. It completely covers our head and eyes for the most part. And it has a lot of protection too, I do believe. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, it has a lot of protection. We're not going to wear that temporarily, because even though it's filthy, it's going to basically act as armor for now. From the south, we hear bang. Oh, that's not good. There's a good chance that that's that cop continuing to fire at things. And this window's open. Let's see if we can sneak in here. There's a rolling pan, a teapot. This cast iron pot would be really good for us. I really need a backpack so we can start moving some of this stuff. The cast iron pot will allow us to actually properly cook. Let's move into the basement here. I don't like how dark it is down here. Okay, there were some cockroaches here that were going to actually reincarnate, so we go ahead and smash them down. There's so much valuable things here that we could be taking that we just don't have the carrying capacity to take right now. Oh, leather backpack. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop everything that was in the leather backpack. Oh, man, that is actually a really good find for us. And I also want this MP3 player. That'll help us get our mood up in the future. And we found 27 liters of clean water. We'll go ahead and drink a little bit. Do we have any containers to put it into? We don't. Do we have anything that we can grab that would be a good container? Gallon jug. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to unload this gallon jug, pour the wine on the ground, and then fill this gallon container with water. So we have 15 clean water now in our backpack. Absolutely brilliant. Let's head back to this bathroom here and grab these healing supplies. The alcohol wipes will be pretty useful. We don't need the cardboard box that they come in, though. And hydrogen peroxide. I think that counts as an antiseptic, so we'll take that as well. Not 100% sure on that one, though. There's another backpack here. This backpack is how big? I don't know if the leather backpack is bigger. So this one is 35 by 90. What's ours? Oh, hey, 25 by 66. Really? That's kind of surprising to me that the leather backpack is kind of less good. Oh, but it does give, the leather backpack does give me some protection. Yeah, I think we'll keep the leather backpack. It's not as good for... Oh, there's a feral lizard folk. How far away is he? He's out the other window. So the leather backpack is not good for carrying things, but it is pretty good for also using it as protection. There's a broken down car here. Let's check it real quick. Does it have any gasoline? Oh, it has some solar panels. One of the solar panels is also not damaged. That might be something we have to look into, is pulling the solar panel off of this thing. I think we'll go ahead and make a note so that we can come back for it later. Ooh, water purification tablets. Yes. Well, it's only one, but it's something. And a sewing kit. Okay. We're starting to actually get stuff now. There's a lot of materials here. Some steel and aluminum. And there's another car. Like, this car is also an absolute piece of work. Like, it is completely destroyed. We could pull it apart. I'd like to get to... Oh, that zombie just saw me. Little one. Let's move over to this workbench so that they're slowed down. Finally take it down. We did attract this lizard folk, but they can't see us. Honestly, just kind of catch our breath in the darkness here. See about heading into here. We're going to leave the door open. Take the thread out of the tailor's kit there because we don't need another tailor's kit. Wait, that's a tailor's kit instead of a sewing kit. I think the tailoring kit is actually better. It is. So we're going to take that and then drop our sewing kit and take the thread out of the sewing kit then. How full is our backpack? Not even close. It's amazing. Crawling zombie. Pretty far away. Okay. As long as we keep to the shadows here, we should be fine. I am curious what's in this bike rack, so we're going to try and move through the car here. Did anything see us? Not yet. There's a toolbox. I don't think it has any tools in it, though. It does not have any tools in it. But there is a rubber hose. We're going to take the rubber hose because later we will be able to use the rubber hose in order to siphon gas from vehicles. And although Joshua would know the answer to this, I myself do not, on whether if we can use any kind of gasoline in order to fill up our helicopter, or if it has to be a specific kind of gasoline. Feels like we're finally making some progress. I don't like these feral lizard folks being so close by. I don't know what our chance of beating one of these is. I think instead, we're going to mark these as explored. And we might head out the way we came. And then try and head south. Kind of head out into the woods here. This one does see us. It's to our southwest. We're going to let these guys approach. Hopefully they find their way to us. And we're going to stick right by this bush right here, which is going to be expensive for him to move through. And it'll give us some time to get some free hits. And it pays off. Just as the zombie was moving into the bush, we managed to completely destroy him. What is this? This is a Caltech P3AT. I think this is a pistol? Yeah, it's a handgun. There's one bullet in it right now. So I guess we'll take it. Okay, let's keep moving south. Clearing any zombies we find. 2 of them here, but we should be able to kill 1 before the other one gets here. Oh, we got an amazing first hit, doing 21 damage of a critical. Immediately taking it down. Other one is coming in now. Again, position ourselves so that we are using the bush to slow these guys down. Oh, and there's a feral dwarf coming too. I don't like this anymore. Okay, let's... He's trying to throw a rock at me, most likely. Okay, as soon as he steps in... Oh, he avoided the spot. Okay, the other one's coming, but... Oh, he had a crowbar. Oh, man, he is doing a beating to us. But we do take him down. And we're probably going to grab that heavy crowbar here in a moment. Take out this other zombie first, which did grab us. And we finally... take him down. Okay, he has... Let's smash this corpse. He has a heavy crowbar. I think we're going to drop the cudgel and wield the heavy crowbar. Unfortunately, it looks like we don't have any room to take the cudgel with us now. Why does it not fit? Is it too long? I think it's too long. We're also going to do some basic bandaging for our wounds real quick. Our healthy glow here that we get from being a psionic is helping us heal a little bit faster, but we still need to actually deal with this stuff. This heavy crowbar is not in too good of a condition, but I do kind of wonder if we can use this heavy crowbar in order to pry open that door. I'll take some acetaminophen, and we're going to mark right here, cudgel, and we'll come back for this, and then head back. But we are going to head in here, and the first thing we're going to do is, can we pry this open? Cannot get sufficient leverage to open that with your heavy crowbar. That's very unfortunate. So instead, we are just going to go up to the upstairs, drop off our tools, close the window. I'll probably keep the window open, to be honest. And we're going to try and keep this organized. So we're going to keep all of our tools here. We're going to keep all of our supplies here. And we're not going to make like a proper setup here yet, because we're not going to try and stay here for too long. But we at least want to keep it at least somewhat organized for the time being. Okay, we have cooked up all of our water, and we have bandaged and disinfected most of our wounds. We're going to go ahead and take this helmet off while we're inside, because our mood is just going to be completely destroyed by it. And in the time that it took us to do all of that, it has unfortunately dropped to about 8 p.m. at night. Or this is going to be Joshua's first night here in the actual ground level of the apocalypse. But I do think that we are going to probably get some more bandaging practice in, because that's going to be an incredibly valuable skill. If we can get the proficiency for wound care expert early, that's going to make all of our bandaging so much more effective, and that combined with our psionics is going to make us a lot easier to heal than we can right now. And I think we're probably just going to practice that until we're too tired to practice, and then head to bed. So we didn't make a lot of progress. We did get a lot of healthcare skills. We got all our healthcare all the way up to 3, but as far as the actual wound care expert, we only got about 5%. So we're going to have to practice this on subsequent nights as well. I believe at this point we are probably going to go downstairs after just kind of getting some basic food in us, and getting some basic water in us. Fortunately, we don't have any more in the sake of water and food, so we're going to eat some gummy vitamins. That's going to be a very, very high priority of ours tomorrow, is to get that kind of stuff. And just because we're cautious, we're going to take the makeshift hammer with us. And we're going to go to bed for tonight. It's going to be Joshua's first night in the apocalypse. I imagine he does not sleep well. The first day of the rest of your unlives. Survive for a day and find a safe place to sleep. We are up. We're very hungry. And in fact, we actually never checked the books here. There is, in fact, a beginner's guide to magic here. We'll pick that up, but I doubt there's anything super useful in there for us. The practical guide to guns and shooting is pretty useful, though. We do plan on having a bunch of shooting skill. So our priority for today is definitely to try and get food. We just absolutely have to get food. And we're going to take some makeshift bandages with us. And that'll just help us get some healing done out in the open. Oh, we do want to take that helmet with us as well. As, it's actually a good point. We have enough water. In fact, we have a lot of clean water, and we can make more easily. Do we have soap around here somewhere that we can use to clean this helmet? Because a clean helmet would allow us to maintain our mood. I don't see any cleaning supplies, which is highly unfortunate. And I know there wasn't any cleaning supplies in the basement. There's not even a bathroom down there. So that's going to be something we're going to have to be on the lookout for as well then. Okay. Hopefully not too many of the zombies have moved overnight. So we want to stay cautious, and we want to head here right away. And we immediately spotted a zombie on the road. Does it see us? No. Let's head into the forest here. See that we can't find our cudgel. Should be pretty easy. Yeah, I was about to say it should be pretty easy because it's by this giant pool of blood from all of the other shit we killed last night. We want to move south to these houses. At this point in Joshua's life, he is so weak that it is very hard to make progress. We cause another hazmat zombie to find us. Pull it into one of the bushes. Oh, took way more wax than we wanted to, as we did finally take it down. And there's a Geiger counter. We'll take that for later. We're going to go ahead and immediately bandage our wounds to see a feral elf to the south. We're going to back up because the feral elf is likely going to try and throw rocks at us. Backed up behind a tree and managed to take it down before it threw a single rock or even got a single hit off on me. Absolutely amazing. And let's continue to head south here. Try and get close to... Oh, small meat cocoon. I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that. All of our time as Vellum did teach us that we should probably destroy those, but to be honest, I don't think I ever figured out what exactly was causing meat cocoons to appear. We do know, and Joshua would know this as well, that the zombies evolve. They get stronger when you leave them alive. So they need to go. We have another building to search. There's a zombie coming. Oh, there's another one inside. Let's get outside. Take a couple cracks at this one. Manage to take it down before the other one gets to us. Absolutely amazing. Oh, there's a very expensive cash shard there. And 2 down. No hits on us, as we just did a series of cracks on them and took them down very quickly. Just looking around the house here, there's not much. Empty lighter. There is a safe. There's a chance that there could have like guns or something like that in it. Tough zombie down south, but he's outside. A pair of offer scissors. Any kind of scissors is a pretty good boon. We again are adding to our starting tools here. There's a downstairs, but let's clear the upstairs first. That tough zombie is indoors. Let's see if we can lure it into the darkness. Take a few swipes at it. Back away. Finish it off. Okay. A fitness book. That could potentially be useful. Where's this zombie cop? He is south of us on the street. We don't need to worry about him then. In fact, we're going to close this door to prevent any of them from seeing us. There's some bubble wrap on the ground. If we were to step on that, it would make a lot of noise. Nothing amazing. A zombie out the window. It shouldn't see us. We can take these cookies. I really want to get to that door to the south of us and close it so that we can search the rest of this kitchen. I think we're going to try and do that carefully. Oh, I don't think anything saw us. I don't think anything saw us. Flash shards. I know that there's a zombie right there. Yeah. Okay. Back into the building. Let the zombie come to us. Is he gonna actually come to us? Yes. Okay. Come on. I believe in you. Lead him into the dark. It'll make some noise to fight him, but it'll be better than fighting them outside. We can read this Bethany trail guide. Step into the light right for a second and read it. And that should have, yeah. It showed us where some of the nearby trails are. Well, actually, it actually showed us a decent amount of trails and gave us the information that there's a trail that leads all the way up to that area up there. So if we can get to this trailhead. Oh, look, that trailhead is right by our helicopter. Ah, that was actually really, really good information to have. That gives us some hope that we can get to our helicopter. Oh, as soon as they came down here, we hear shuffling in the dark. I think we're going to go back upstairs. As we were trying to take a breath in order to get prepared for fighting these things, a firefighter zombie came up. A decaying human body clad in tattered firefighting gear. It staggered aimlessly up the stairs, reeking of smoke and decay. Protective mask prevents it from attempting to bite you. It doesn't seem like it has a fire axe. Oh, there's another zombie. We're going to back up, as it did manage to claw us, making us bleed. We're going to use Staunch Wound on our bleeding wound, which does actually seem to... Oh my gosh, that's actually a lot of zombies. Okay, we're doing okay. We knocked one down, and then the swimmer zombie trampled back over the one that we knocked down. Okay, there's one down. What kind of condition are these guys in? Pretty bad condition. We are brawling, right? Yeah. Oh, he just stepped in. So we are going to run and get way away from that. That is a bad situation to be in. Get out the window. As Joshua ducked through the window, the zombie followed him in, and with one final blow, a critical to its face, we do manage to take it down. Brawling with the firefighter, it tries to grab us and claws at us, and we take blow after blow, but finally. Okay, cool. Ooh, we got it. Let's check to see if there's anything good here. Light amp goggles. Allows us to see in the dark. I mean, we basically have to take that. Nothing in the wallet here. Grab pants. Okay. That wasn't the best thing in the world. We're going to step into the darkness here and see about tending to our wounds. Just getting some bandages and some disinfectant will help us heal a little bit faster. And we'll take some Benefit as well, just to help with the pain. I would say that we're probably still in good enough condition to continue fighting. I don't like going down there in the dark. So we're going to put this down. We still don't have the ability to get our thing going. So we are going to activate a candle. The candle actually kind of hurts our ability to see. We're going to extinguish it. We were lit up for a second, though, so if anything's down here, it would have seen us, which is potentially good. It means that it'll pull things out of the dark for us. Some sort of bedroom back here, and we hear movement back here. Zombies trying to get out. Honestly, we're probably just going to let it. It might not be able to break this door, to be honest. We'll look around while we're waiting for it to break that door open. And we found another zombie in the dark. Trap it in the doorway. Take it down. Yes. These water heaters, by the way, if you are new to Cataclysm, are incredibly useful, as they almost always have clean water in them. And we have some tools. Oh, like a whole area of tools. Amazing, amazing. We don't care too much about shotguns, but we are going to take the super glue, miscellaneous repair kits. It doesn't fit in any pockets. We'll take the power drill. If we could get this repair kit, I think we can load it with duct tape in order to repair quite a few. Yeah, if supplied with duct tape, it can repair certain items. This might be the issue with our leather backpack, is that it's not big enough to carry a lot of stuff. We're definitely going to need a bigger backpack. We probably should have taken that other backpack, because I didn't realize that it was going to cause so many issues of carrying things. Oh, this guy did finally get this door down. Okay. Let's reward him with a cudgel to the face. Hell yeah. I think what we're going to do is we might head back up there and grab that other backpack. There's another backpack here, but it's filthy. It's actually a good point. We should see if we can find some cleaning supplies. Can we see any from here? There's a bar soap. Oh, there is a lot out there. Okay, we're going to back up and close this door. There was a lot of zombies out there. There's at least 15 zombies out there. And there's a zombie in here now. We'll take this one down quickly. And I think we're going to start moving to the north. Get away from these guys. Okay, is there anything down this hallway? No. Zombie inside. Wait until it gets in the window. Take it down quickly. Punch out the rest of the window. What is that? A plastic sheet with a blood splatter underneath it. Okay. I'm sorry. There's a what? A plague vector. This giant cockroach has been feeding on the undead for some time and started to mutate chaotically. Extra limbs and growth sprout from its thorax, and it's notably aggressive even to creatures much larger than itself. Well, let's not mess with that. And we found some more soap bars. It's actually kind of a high priority for us right now. Although we need food. We saw a zombie child immediately. We're going to step back upstairs. Oh, there's more moving around down there. I don't like it. Firefighter zombie. Let's catch it on the stairs. It managed to get a biting wound into us and grabbed us. I don't think we can break through the grab. We're just going to have to go for it and just take it out. We are bleeding very badly, though, so we're going to back away from this fight. Come back to this room and see if we can staunch wound. On. We keep failing. Okay, stop the bleeding. Good. See where that zombie went. I'll let it move into the grass here. And while it's tangled up by the grasses, we just completely wreck it. Oh, okay. We are running low on supplies here. But I want to check this firefighter zombie. He had a PBA mask. What is that? Protective breathing apparatus. Okay. Travel pack. I think that's, yeah, it might, the travel pack might be better than what we have. Travel pack has a lot of backpack, a lot of stuff, and it's an actual hiking backpack. So let's go ahead and drop our backpack and wear this, and then we'll pull this stuff out of the backpack here. I don't see, battery's going to be useful, medium battery. I will note that we haven't been in one place long enough yet to trigger Joshua's desire to move on. I don't know how long it's going to take for us to trigger that, but I do think that with how wounded we've gotten, I kind of want to actually, before I move on, I was going to say let's move on, but I want to come back to this basement over here. And now that we have a bigger backpack, let's grab this repair kit and this bone saw. Both of those will be very useful tools to have for the future. We didn't check this room. Oh, hell yeah. We got a bunch more books here. That was a pretty nice find, to be honest. Glad we checked. Be nice to get a tablet so that we could get a rechargeable battery in it. The universal power source that's inside of the phones in this world are, I find them actually kind of difficult to recharge because we would need something like a car or a rechargeable battery bank or something like that in order to recharge them. Okay, we're gonna come over here and wait for this zombie. Managed to grab us at the end there, but we did manage to get it down before it finished us off. Oh, hey, and a handout game system. I can easily imagine that Joshua was a gamer. He had a lot of free time between his flights, his tours that he took some, random tourists on. And he had to fill it somehow. So, gaming probably would have been an easy choice for him. Let's go ahead and offload everything and kind of just figure out what we have and kind of get organized here. Okay, looks like we actually have a decent amount of stuff. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a washboard. And then we're going to use the washboard and see if that's what we need in order to... It says I have nothing to clean. So I think we need a washing kit, which means that we need a cotton patch, dish towel, scrub brush, or... Let me see if I can figure out how to get a cotton patch. Oh, I forgot that we had some more food here. Oh, man. That's actually pretty nice. Start a fire and we'll actually make some food. Oh, we don't have anything to make a fire with. Let's take our crowbar and our screwdriver, and we should be able to disassemble some stuff. We'll take the nails as well, and we can haul that back over to our little area. Leave it in our pile, and we actually should start a wood pile. And we're going to organize our zones, and we're going to add a firewood pile. And that's going to be there. And now whenever we go to light the fire, Joshua will immediately take a plank from over there and put it into the fire. And he will also keep it going as well. Let's see what we can make. We can make some boiled eggs or scrambled eggs. Seems like they're about the same, but scrambled eggs are more enjoyable. So we'll go ahead and make some scrambled eggs and eat them right away, which should help a tiny bit with our mood. Let's see. And we ate a hot meal with scrambled eggs. We are... it's almost like I spoke too soon. Our nomadic restlessness is actually starting to hit us. And our mood is starting to already get low. That is going to be hard to battle. Especially in the beginning here when there's really no way that we can be able to move on. We need a vehicle of some sort in order to be able to move on. I'm going to look around my crafting menu and see what else we can get done. I do know that we want to make another cudgel because ours is about to be destroyed. Okay, after some checking around, we did manage to cut up a sheet into some cotton patches, and we will be able to clean both of our items now. It'll use up all of our water, but that's okay. Bicycle mash back on, and it's no longer dirty. So that's actually a very good thing. We still need food, though. We also took care of our wounds. We got everything bandaged up, and while we were crafting and kind of checking through our stuff, most of the wounds did, in fact, kind of heal back up. But we are in desperate need of calories. We do have a few up here still, but not a lot. In fact, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to move all of these down by the fire so that whenever we go to cook, we can actually see what we have. Is there any food that we can make? We can make some weak alcohol, but that's about it. So we're just going to have to eat this as is. I would like to get up to satisfied because the problem is, the reason why it's not saying that I'm satisfied is because I have spent a lot of psionic powers today. So we're actually kind of in the negative whenever it comes to calories, because every time we use one of our psionic powers, including Staunch Wound or Healthy Glow, it actually costs calories. And it won't tell you how many calories it costs, but it does cost calories in order to use those abilities. So we're kind of working in the negative there. I think we're going to go ahead and grab our cudgel. It is only 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and there's a ton of zombies right around here, but we might see about heading over to these buildings. There's a community garden and such like that. And see, again, we just need to get stabilized on food, at least for the time being, so that we can potentially... I want like basically 2 or 3 days worth of food. I think that would be a good place to be. And then once we have that, we will try and see if we can make our way up to here and see what the condition of this area is up here and see if we can actually find some proper fuel for our helicopter. After that, Joshua's next stats is going to be to get the helicopter up and running again and off the ground. We do have to worry about the cemetery a little bit. We saw earlier that there was quite a few things in it. Perhaps we do actually try and lead some things out of the cemetery. Ooh, there's actually some wires here. We're going to take all of these wires. And as we were, there was a fat zombie that sneaked up on us. The reason we're taking the wires is we can make lockpicks with them. Let's lead those. Oh, and there's a cop zombie. Okay. Let's lead them into the forest. We can maybe manipulate them to walking into something that'll slow them down. Like that. And as he gets tangled up in that, we take him out. Let's try and do the same thing with the cop here. Beautiful, beautiful. And he had a Glock carry pistol with a holster. So we are going to wear the holster. There's also a Kevlar vest. Oh, man. Motorcycle police boots. Those are actually pretty... Like, they have a little bit of encumbrance and coverage. Do they have protection? They do. Okay, we're going to grab those as well. Oh, that was actually that was a really good find. I think we might go... Yeah, we're going to go back right away because that's armor. It's only for our legs, but between the Kevlar vest and that, if we clean these off to try and preserve as much focus as we can, in fact, we can probably grab our wash kit and bring it down to those crates up there, and we'll take all of our soap, see if this works. Washing kits. So Kevlar vest. We have enough to do that. And the motorcycle boots and the holster. Okay, we can clean everything. Oh, that's actually amazing. Okay, so we're going to take our boots off. And then we are going to wear motorcycle boots. Is that enough encumbrance that it's actually messing with us? Very slightly. But I think it'll be fine. Our move cost is still 106 and our speed is 107. So I think despite the fact that it is actually messing with us a bit, it is fine. And they look fancy as hell, which is hilarious, but it's going to be good. So we can also sheath our cudgel now into our leather belt, which will make it nice. And we created a little hotkey so that we can pull it out very quickly now. Very nice. Okay. Do we have any ammo for the Glock? We have 5 shots. 919 JHP. I don't know what JHP means. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about guns. So whenever it comes to guns in this series, I'm going to do my best. Hopefully the game helps me out as much as it can, because Joshua should know things about guns, but I do not. In fact, this is actually one of the first times I've ever used guns in Cataclysm as well. And we are going to save our gun for emergencies because it is really loud. Ideally, we eventually want to get a silencer on our guns. We do see feral lizard folk. We want to stay near buildings. Okay, we've gotten the attention of these things. We're going to see if we can get it to come in here. And worst case scenario, if he starts winning... Oh, shit, I just realized we can't get out of this room. Okay, so we're going to run up here. Oh, there's a bunch of things around us now. Okay, maybe we back off a little bit more. We're going to attract this lizard folk here. Doing a few damage to it. It hasn't managed to hit us yet. It does manage to lunge forward to bite at us, but we dodged. After a few more hits. Oh, wow. It just sliced into our arm. Okay. We're going to immediately use Staunch Wound and stop the bleeding. Try and catch our breath. I think one of these zombies, yeah, they got trapped in the car. Take him down. Making too much noise. Take another one down. Hell yes. Another feral lizard folk in the distance, but I don't really want to mess with it. These cars would be probably pretty nice. Oh, they have a solar panel. They have a fully repaired solar panel there. Yeah. Am I able to figure out... What do I need to remove this solar panel? I would need a tool of bolt turning 2 or more. And mechanics 2, which I do actually have. I think the tools down here would do that for me, right? Okay, we need food first, though. But that's good to know. There are 2 feral lizard folks out here. I think we're going to intentionally get their attention. And then back through here. They sort of did a lot of damage to me, so we want to fight them one at a time. And again, he clawed us, and every time they claw us, they do manage to make us bleed. We're going to go ahead and use a bandage this time. Grab this memory card. Crush down the corpse. We don't want to see what a lizard folk turns into. Oh, there's an upstairs. Okay, we'll check that out in a moment. Take out this other... Oh, he's too tall to go into the window. Fortunately, we don't really have anything that we can use to take advantage of that. But it is good knowledge for the future. Oh, man, he managed to bleed us again. Okay, we're going to use our Staunch Wound Psionic to just stop the bleeding. Doesn't really do much other than stopping the bleeding for us right now. Let's check this upstairs now. A lot of broken doors. Doesn't seem like there's honestly anything useful here. Yeah, there was nothing useful up here. Let's get back to trying to see about getting across. Looks like we're in the clear. We opened that garage door up here with this winch. It would cause just a absolute cavalcade of noise. And we can't really afford that right now. Ooh. This vehicle looks in... Oh, wow. Oh, it doesn't have any wheels. Okay. I was about to say, it was in really good condition. And then I realized it doesn't have any wheels. These kinds of things will be pretty good, that we can take the frames off of them and use them to repair our... Ooh, some aspirin. We can use them to repair our helicopter, though. Or at least that's my plan. Ooh, here we go. Some bandage, some naproxen, alcohol wipes, gummy vitamins, antibiotics. Oh, the antibiotics is actually kind of amazing. If we had got an infection from any of these fights up until now, it likely would have just killed us. And there is a steel frying pan. We're going to take that because our cast iron is really heavy, and we're going to have to become a nomadic relatively soon. And we finally found a little bit of food. Not a lot, though. We hear zombies moving. Fat zombie comes in. And very, very slowly, we managed to take it down. We're going to try and summon up the energy to stop the bleeding again. kind of getting harder every time because our focus is just being completely destroyed. And a portable soldering iron. Oh, that's actually quite good. Anything like that, any kind of tool like that is something that Joshua is very happy to see, because that gets us one step closer towards being able to repair our helicopter. There's a bunch of clothes here, but we're not seeing much else. We'll go ahead and mark off this house. And looking around, the hunting supply store. The hunting supply store would probably actually be a lot of guns, but it's really far in city, and we're at the point where we can just barely make it to the outskirts of the city without getting destroyed. Okay. Look, this is the house of some sort of rich person, so we can be hopeful that there might actually be some supplies here. This is a byproduct of No Hope. If you're playing Cataclysm yourself and wondering why we are getting almost no supplies from anything, this is one of the reasons why No Hope is harder. Because there is not much for us to find out here. These cash cards might be valuable. We might be able to find a vending machine one day. So we're going to pick up the ones that we see. Interesting. There's an actual person dead here. Go ahead and pulp down his corpse, because we got the sense of vile magic coming from it. Pretty rare for the corpses to want to get back up. Kind of hit a mother load on medicine here. An actual bandage, which we're going to apply to some of our more damaged parts just about immediately. Same thing with the disinfectant, and take a few aspirins as well. This house has already been okay, but again, we need food. And it doesn't seem like there's anything else here. It's been a good house, but again, food, please. How full are we? Not even close. Oh man, there's a bunch of zombies out in the street over there. They haven't seen us yet, though. See if we can just cross into this other house. Maybe if we go this way. We'll go out this window. There's a crawling zombie there. We can wait for it to come over to this porch, so we can fight it while hidden. Take it down. Have we checked this house? I don't feel like we have. And absolutely no food in the kitchen. Oh man, okay. Food is going to be a challenge, I think. And the food won't really grow back on the trees until late summer, early spring. The amount of syringes on the floor in this place makes me feel like this is not going to have much in the way of food either. There's a feral human right there. Pupils dilated, and what can be seen of the iris and sclera are bloodshot. This pipe-wielding maniac still breathes, but the zombie treats them like one of their own. That's never good. That guy has a weapon, and his weapon is going to be better than ours. And he just saw us. Do we want to fight him? I mean, we're not in great condition right now. And if we shot at him, there's zombies out on the street right here. Okay, what's our plan? We could lure him over. Oh, he threw a rock at me. Damn. That actually made me jump. Okay, we're going to lure him over to this table here. He won't come over to the table. Okay. I think we have to run. Run past the fat zombie. Yep, just run. He was throwing those rocks with unerring aim. Jeez. Okay. Just cover our wounds. We really need a better weapon than this cudgel. We really, really do. Okay. Maybe we just work on trying to clear out the helicopter. I think either way, we are wounded enough and humbled enough by that experience that we are going to head back to our temporary base. Okay. As we head back in, one thing that I would like to do is perhaps get some lockpicks going. We actually don't have any candles or anything. Wow. Candles would be really nice right now. There's a little bit more food here that we can take with us. Okay. Let's organize stuff back into... We heard shuffling. It might have just been us shuffling around. Okay, with some locked pits made, let's see if we can get this door open. Something I'd like to do before leaving this area. We heard shuffling. Let's pull out our... Go ahead and drop our face mask back down. One of the zombies did follow us back. Okay. That's not great. Maybe we want to put out some traps. Maybe some nail boards or something like that out here. We'll just go ahead and put one down for now. So we're going to go ahead and disassemble a bunch of these tables real quick. And see if we can get a nail board trap going. There we go. Nail board trap. And then we will deploy this right by the door there, and then head back to try and work on the lock pit here. Wow, we actually got incredibly lucky. After only 3 attempts, we managed to open this door. Oh, backpack. I think the big thing is going to be capacity. So 30 and 90. Yeah, it looks like the travel pack is just a lot more capacity. And considering we're going to be... Oh man, look at this. So much stuff here. But considering we're going to be pretty nomadic, the increased capacity is going to be really good for us. Oh man, we have so many supplies here. Water purification tablets. Nice, we'll take those immediately. Dehydrated meats, canned beans, first aid kits, outdoor survival guide. This is actually kind of amazing. There's enough stuff here that it makes me want to maybe move everything down here. Oh, but we have a fire upstairs, so let's not do that. And there is a light composite bow. We would be able to use that temporarily. Is marksmanship also bows? Bows and firearms. So that would raise our marksmanship skill, which we also use for our guns, in the temporary. And we can put it on our back. Yeah. We'll have to see if we can make any arrows. In fact, the only ones we can make are small game arrows. And we would just need a lot of string to make those. But they do very, very little damage. In fact, they actually reduce the damage. Getting this door open has been a big deal, to be honest. In fact, we're going to immediately eat some of the food down here. It would be kind of arduous to move all this food. And this food is actually quite safe down here. So we're going to leave that there for now. And head back upstairs and drop off all of our stuff. Because it is getting dark here soon anyways. Go ahead and leave the bow behind because we can't really use it right now. And we'll drop one of our 2 pistols. As we were looking through the things that we can make, though, I did just find that we are able to make a simple mace. It's a stick with a circular lump of metal tied to it, and the facsimile of a mace. It's not great. In fact, the pipe mace would just be better in every single way. But we don't have a pipe right now. It's actually a good point. Maybe we can find another pipe lying around. I always find pipes to be one of the harder things in order to locate. We'll probably want to get a pipe out of another building, but if we can get a pipe mace, that would actually be a significant step up from where we are right now. But either way, this is going to be the end of Joshua's second day. Excuse me? How did you get in? Go ahead and lower the visor. Take a few cracks at this guy as we take down this medical zombie. Okay. Maybe that was that crasher we heard earlier. Where did he come from? Where did he come from? What the hell? Well, I guess with wandering hordes, we can't actually be safe here. Let's just check all of our entrances real quick. We do hear sounds outside. Shuffling outside. I think it might be wise. Yep, there's 2 zombies out here. Oh, there's way more than 2 zombies out here. Well, we're getting to see the first effect of wandering hordes, as these were definitely not here earlier. We are a lot fresher, though, so we're going to try and take them all down. That's 2 of them down. We don't have a lot of things to lead them to, so we're just going to have to try and take them out in the open field here. But Joshua's already getting a lot more confident in his ability to take down zombies. There's a fat zombie, and then there's another one over here. Let's actually go to them. Throw it into this bush. There we go. Lead this fat zombie into this bush. Is that actually helpful? Only a little bit. Okay, we got him down. We're going to try and get some of our stamina back real quick. And the last zombie... Oh, there it is. It's out on the street. Looks like there's 2 more out here. Let's just go ahead and take care of them. Get it caught up in the bush. Take it out immediately. We'll take a cash card. And this last one we should just be able to take out in the open field. Oh man, that last one actually managed to get a few shots on us. A few hits on us. Ooh, he had a canteen. That's really nice. Some bird shot. Pouch full of a lot of really useful stuff. matchbook. We'll just take the whole MRE package. We'll eat that for dinner. And a Saiga 410 semi-automatic shotgun designed by the same pattern as the AK-47 rifle. I don't know if we're going to want a shotgun. I'd like a rifle and a pistol for sure, but I don't know about a shotgun. Okay, let's check around real quick, make sure that there's no other zombies. Doesn't appear to be so. Close our thing, and I think we're gonna eat, and Joshua's trying to go to bed. Something we really have to worry about, though, is those wandering hordes can be problematic. We've been in one place long enough that I imagine, yeah, he's quite unhappy at this point of being here. But yeah, we'll go through and read some of our books and just get a handle on what kind of knowledge we have available here, and then we're probably just trying to go to bed. Honestly, not too bad. We got food handling, fabrication devices, and rifles as far as books go, and then a bunch of recipes and some books for the future on electronics, computers, and survival. If you don't know how this menu works, the stuff in blue is going to teach us a skill or is a manual of some sort that will teach us something new, like, for example, the beginner's guide to magic. Yellow means that it's not going to give us any more training in a skill, any more theoretical knowledge, but it still has recipes that are useful for us or is useful in another way. Like, these books are fun, for example. And then the reds are books that we don't actually understand yet and we need more skills. We're probably going to read the fabrication book until we're tired enough to go to bed, because having a higher fabrication is kind of amazing. So if we can memorize this book, it would be amazing. Waking up on our third day in the apocalypse, we have enough food now that we can actually make a pretty significant journey. So what we're going to do is we're going to gather as many tools as we think are useful, and we are going to make a journey down to that airport down there. And then what we're planning on doing is we'll have to cross the bridge, which means we'll have to get eyes on our helicopter again. And then we're going to take this path all the way to the northeast up to the hangar up here and just kind of see what the condition up there is. And I think, honestly, I'm going to take the nailboard trap with me as well. It'll be useful. Oh, we need food. Make sure we grab a bunch of food. Honestly, probably about as much as we can carry. Okay, we have an insane amount of food on us at this point, to be honest. Probably more than we need, but I am worried that we might not come back here. So we are going to immediately head south on the road and kind of check on our helicopter, see if maybe the horde around our helicopter has moved on. And even as we're heading down here, we immediately caught sight of a zombie, pull out our cudgel, and we don't want to fight too much, but this one was pretty badly injured, so we took it out right away. Just kind of recheck some of these things. There's that socket screwdriver set. It's going to be incredibly important for us to be able to remove things from vehicles. So now we could, for example, remove the seatbelt with mechanics and such. Can we open this now? Can we smash it open? We can. We'll grab the trail guide here, and this time we'll actually read the trail guide and then leave it behind. Looks like that was the same kind of trail guide as we had already read, so it didn't really give us any new information. There's a zombie child out there in the water. We can probably ignore it. It's far enough away. And only a few days later, Joshua has made it back to the bridge that this whole journey started on when he was forced to make a landing here. And yep, the zombie horde is still there. Looks like there's a zombie runner coming our way. I was thinking about starting up Healthy Glow, but I think we want to... You know what? We have a lot of food. We're going to go ahead and use that so that... I was going to say if we take any wounds, but the zombie runner immediately hit us. And we can use our Vitakinetic powers to stop the bleeding wound he left us with, as more zombies are coming in fast. Oh man, they are just flooding in from down there. Let's take a few whacks at this guy. Back up a bit. We don't want these guys to get on top of us. We don't want them to grab us. There's a folding knife there. We will grab that super fast and kind of just back down the bridge. We're not in danger yet, but it would be pretty easy to get into danger from this position. Zombies are just almost as fast as me. Is there a reason why? It's mostly because of my stamina, it looks like. slowly walking away here. This runner is going to catch up to me really soon. We're going to take a few sprints here. Stay ahead of it. And the next nearest zombie is pretty far away. Take down the runner. Okay. Whew. Feel a fast card. We have another runner coming in. Let's go down this bridge. It'll lose line of sight with a few of them for a moment. And we can head pretty far back here and take this guy down. And then take down this zombie child as well. He had a pair of Heelys on him. That's tempting. Heelys are pretty funny. But maybe not right now. Let's go ahead and use a bandage on our torso because our torso got really badly messed up there. And, oh man, I just noticed our cudgel. We got some really bad rolls of our cudgel, it looks like, and it's about to break. What do we need to make a new one? A plank or a bolt cue. Okay. So what we can do is we can come in here and we can disassemble this. That gives us some planks. So that in a second here, we can go ahead and make a new cudgel. Go ahead and drop this one. Make a new one. Very nice. Actually, that's a good point. Is there any other weapons we can make? Not really. Make a pointy stick. And I think a club is technically worse than a cudgel. It's slower. So I'm going to say yes, it's worse because it's slower. Can we deconstruct this? Is that a pipe? Oh, can we make a pipe mace? Can we make a mace? Pipe mace. We need a set of pipe fittings. Oh, hold on. Can we get pipe fittings from this maybe? That's scrap aluminum. Damn. Man, if we could make a mace right now. Okay. I think we'll take the mace with us, or the pipe with us, because pipes are pretty rare. It's so tempting to just go back. You know what? Let's do it. We haven't gone that far. To be honest, this also gives us time to let our wounds heal as well. Pipe mace. Does 20 damage, and it's only 100 moves per attack. That's pretty good. The only downfall is that the pipe mace does not fit in our sheath, but we can store it. We're going to go ahead and favor it, and let's take a look at it real quick. So it does a sweeping attack and has a good block. It's not as quick, though, but it does a lot more damage, like a lot more damage. And it looks like it is, in fact, probably pretty durable. Apparently, it can be clipped onto a belt loop of appropriate size. So maybe we just need to take the things that are in our belt out right now. So that's a screwdriver, and there we go. Now we can store it in the belt. We should go ahead and make sure that we set this pocket up to whitelist only the mace so that we always have a pocket for the mace. Okay. I feel so much better about our ability to get through this now. We're going to go ahead and head back. There's some zombies around here. You know what? We're going to probably lead these guys into the forest a little bit and test out our mace. We're pretty close to our previous base. We hit it for 12 and 14, 25, and we also knocked it off balance. Oh, yeah, that seems pretty good. Oh, wow, that's actually a lot of zombies. We're gonna back up. I didn't realize how many zombies had come out of the woodworks here. Let's back into the forest a little bit, lose track of a few of them, and then come back around here. Take out one of these guys. Just has a Glock here. Probably take the ammo out of that in just a moment here. Take down one of the fat zombies right away. The other one comes up and grabs us as we completely destroy it. Oh, the pipe mace is so nice. So nice. Let's see if we can we unload this block that's on the ground here? Yeah, gave us these are 357 rounds, and this is a 919 round. Is there a difference between the two different kinds of blocks? So this one does 29 damage, and then this one does 25 damage. I don't know. I guess there's different types of blocks. And let's head back to the bridge. See if we can actually get to our helicopter. I have some confidence that this mace will be better, but I'm not honestly 100% sure. Because it is slower, and speed is kind of pretty key. Especially in these early days when we're not very strong. But it does so much more damage that whenever we do get a hit in, we're going to do a staggering amount of damage to enemies. This is where things can get dangerous. Exactly. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 zombies here. And then our helicopter just off in the distance. Looks like there's a tough zombie and 2 basics right next to us. This tough zombie is going to be a problem, but it is slower than us. So what we're going to do is we're going to immediately back away and wait for them to come up and deal with them up here. There's 1 down. Okay. Did manage to get a bite on us, but didn't really do any damage. Tough zombie immediately grabbed us and is just ripping our arm to shreds, but we do manage to take it down. Oh, great loss, though. Jesus Christ. Can we staunch this wound? At least something. Fat zombie down. We've taken quite a loss for it, though, but we're going to go ahead and use some bandages here. We're going to get some aspirin, which is not going to help too much. Honestly, probably take 1 naproxen. That will actually reduce our pain, I think. Still have so many zombies down here. And there's a SWAT zombie. The protective armor of the SWAT zombie is going to be probably fully to almost completely resistant to our mace, as it only does bashing damage, and we would need some piercing damage in order to get through to it. Fortunately, we don't really have any other way of doing damage to it. Perhaps we just run past and we head on the trail to the north. I think there's a road up there too. A pretty long trail, but at the same time, I think we're going to do it. We're going to run past this guy, and then we're going to go back to walking. Oh man, there are so many zombies out here. What the hell are those? Ankylosaurus, 4-legged plant-eating dinosaur with a long neck. It doesn't look any of them are, and some issies. Doesn't look like any of them are zombies yet. And it actually looks like they're fighting the zombies, which is greatly beneficial to us. So we just want to get onto this path as soon as possible and get away from these zombies. We're not going to run because we don't want to use all of our stamina, and we're not going to fight anything. Oh, what the fuck is that? There's a clay golem out here? Large humanoid golem made for clay. Its proportions are off and it seems fragile. Why is there a clay golem out here? Is there something out here? I don't see anything marked on the map. Actually, what the hell is that? A shipwreck? Oh my gosh. Well, we have to come back to that shipwreck in the future. Is there a magic house? I don't see any wizard towers or anything like that. Why the hell is there a clay golem out here? Okay, is this thing faster than us? It's about as fast as us. So if we head north here and get a little bit into the swamp. These things aren't aggressive, right? Saurolophus. They're ignoring me for now. We can head a little bit north again. Looks like maybe the clay golem stopped to fight the dinosaurs. We've made it onto the trail. That's at least some progress. We'll go ahead and go to this part of the trail here. There we go. Shouldn't be any water to walk us along this time. We hear a series of rising peeps. What the hell is that? Well, it's coming from over there. So let's avoid the over there. Kind of cut through the path here. Well, we've made it to the crossroads. And we haven't heard anything for a little while. So I think we're going to take a moment and we're going to eat some Toastums and some chips. Maybe a cookie. And we're going to check our wounds as well. And we'll start heading north. We heard footsteps. Oh, that's not good. That could be a lot of different things. Brown and magenta sauropod juveniles. A huge 4-legged plant-eating juvenile. Okay. We're not too worried about that. This barely feels like a trail. Utah raptor spotted. Oh, that's not good. And it sees us, and it's much faster than us. Large bipedal dinosaur with feathered arms, long tail, and scythe-like claws. Okay. Also, we're getting a lot of pseudo-terrain, which should not be a thing that happens, and I don't know why that's happening. What do we do? Okay, so if we're running, it's still much faster than us while running. It is slower than us if we're running. Okay. There apparently is a Utah raptor nest right there. So what we're going to do is we are going to move directly away from it while running and move into the trees here. Hopefully we can just lose sight of it very quickly. Oh, there's a big clearing here. That's not the greatest. We also see a Maiasaura, huge scaly dinosaur with hooves and a heavy tail. It has hooves, so it's probably not a carnivore. In fact, it might actually be useful. We can move towards it, and perhaps if that Utah raptor followed us, it will get distracted by the Myosauruses. Okay. We're back on the road now. Let's go ahead and travel along the road. Oh, it's like there's a broken down tool here. Ooh, with a multi-tool in it. Broken down car here. This car looks like it's in really good condition. Let's see. It has enough wheels. It has a seatbelt and looks like it has a battery. So it's fully battery powered and the battery is completely dead. So if we recharge this, we're going to leave a note. If we recharge that, it would actually be useful. We're really close to this airport now, though. So we're just going to go ahead and can actually almost see it. We can see the tarmac, to be honest. Hopefully this place doesn't have too many zombies because it's kind of just out in the middle of nowhere. It's like screwdriver sets, glow stick, flashlight. The flashlight's useful. How's the car looking? Man, none of these things, like, I don't think I've seen a single car that has even like a gas can in it yet. There's a saddle here? Okay. That is literally something. Let's see. What's a solar suitcase? Large, ready-to-deploy set of solar panels designed for portable off-the-grid use. I mean, that seems really useful. Oh, we should check the car, though. Hold on. Let's see. This one's battery-operated as well, but the battery's dead. This one also is battery-operated, and the batteries are dead. Battery-operated, and the battery is dead. And then someplace, ooh. Vending machines. Ah, I was hopeful for just a moment. Vending machines are empty. Sort of travel agency, I guess. Open the crates. Not much in them, though. Let's see about finding fuel. Air traffic control tower. Can probably come up here in order to... Yeah, we can get a look at our surroundings. There's just nothing out here, to be honest. There's a pool of dark water up there, which we don't really know what that is. And then there's a Last Man on Earth shelter. Well, we'll definitely want to check that out. Okay. So this area over here might actually be useful. And there's a helipad too. It'd be nice if we could actually get our helicopter fueled and flying. Diesel pump? Gasoline pump. Okay. So we do actually have diesel and gasoline here. So no matter which one our helicopter uses, we have some fuel for it. Nothing else in that hangar. What's this? Oh, there we go. Huge steel barrel. Watertight lid of avgas fuel. What is avgas fuel? Specialized type of petroleum-based fuel to power aircraft. Well, there we go. The only issue is how the frick do we move this thing? We're going to need a car or something like that. So we're definitely going to need a car to move this. Oh, there's another helicopter here. Interesting. I mean, obviously this helicopter's absolutely freaking wrecked. But this is a great idea to show you guys. Kind of like what we can do is we can slowly expand our helicopter like this one. So that, like, I mean, this thing has beds in it. We would be able to replace one of these beds and one of these seats with like an oven or something like that. And we would eventually just be able to have like a mobile base. Now, mind you, this one is probably not even worth repairing. But if we could get a car, we would need a road that goes all the way. So let's see. Let's make this plan. So if we got a car, we could bring it along this road all the way down. And we'd have to go through a whole town. Holy crap. That would be very hard to do in order to get all the way over here to this helicopter. This is going to be a challenge. In fact, I don't know how we're going to do this, but we have a lot of food and tools, but we don't really have a lot of stuff worth resting with right here. So we're going to head to the Last Man on Earth shelter real quick and see if there is proper shelter there. Oh, it's an underground one. Interesting. Private property, no soliciting. Attempt to enter and you will be shot. So it's a sealed Last Man on Earth shelter. Interesting. I don't even know if I can get in. Galvanized steel door forged to withstand punishment and impede anyone or anything. So it has some sort of electronic lock on it. Yeah. This is actually a sealed last night on Earth shelter, which means that we don't actually have a way in this. We would need like a freaking rocket launcher to get into this damn thing. Interesting. Well, we know what we're looking at now. We also know that we need to maybe find a way to make more of this specific type of fuel. Here's a question. Can we pick this up by wielding it? I'm gonna save real quick before I do that, because I'm worried that's just gonna crush me, because our character will do stupid stuff sometimes. We grit our teeth and pick it up. We are 3 pounds underweight carrying this. We can actually carry this back. So that would be step 1 then. We carry this all the way back to our helicopter, right? And we refuel our helicopter. And then we maybe use some of the cars nearby and the tools nearby in order to get our helicopter up and running again. And then once that happens, we essentially have a mobile base. And that would be the beginning, the proper beginning of Joshua's journey. Now that we have plans for the future and we actually have a clear and distinct path of how to complete those plans, we're going to end here. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and if you have, feel free to leave a comment, like, and don't forget to subscribe. We will be continuing this journey every Wednesday for the time being. I will be making supercuts and seasonal endings just like I did with Vellum, and we will be continuing this for as long as it is interesting and as long as you guys are interested as well. So I will see you next week. Goodbye.